wider. Heels turn in. So this is true. When we bend our knees, the knees are heading to the second, third toe, whichever position we put the feet in. So can we drop low into Malasana? Now if you've gone too wide, the feet could come in a little bit. Now push the knees away with the hands. Now how low have you got? Try and get really, really low. Good. And come back up again. Now, if you're having like a lot of trouble, maybe you could hold on to something. So that's got to be a very firm chair that's not going to tip. Or, you know, if you've got something like a staircase to hold on to, or something where you can hold on to. So you could hold on to something if you've got it, or you could just keep going with me, coming down and push the heels away. Make sure these arches don't collapse like this. Okay, we don't want collapsed feet. We want the outside of the feet down, and then the knees can head to the second, third toes. Malasana, garland pose. We're pushing up, coming back. Can we do it again? Coming into Malasana, breathing steadily. Good. Make sure the tail's right down near the heels, because sometimes the butt gets stuck in the air. Drop it down. Breathe. Push yourself up and release. Good. Give the legs a bit of a shake out. Now, we're going to learn again, or remember, you know, if we've done this before, we probably remember it, don't we? But we're going to learn how to sit from standing. Okay? Now, there are many ways we could do this, and I'm going to teach you this way. So crossing the ankles. Now the knees need to bend, so we need to do a little plie. Okay, now if your knees get stuck behind each other, it goes without saying you're not going to be able to do that much. So the legs have got to cross, you know, not on the joints, but on the actual leg bone. So cross nearer to the ankles if you're really getting stuck. And then lean forwards, okay, because you don't want to come down with a bump. You want to come down nice and comfortably. Now, if you're worried, maybe get yourself a little cushion or something soft to land on if you're worried about landing on something that's a little bit hard. Okay, but we're leaning forwards at the hips, the knees are going into plie, leaning forwards and coming down to sit gently. No thumping. Hope you didn't thump. We've got to come back up again. I can't go straight up. It's pretty hard. Maybe some people, if they're very, very strong, could come up. It's quite hard. It's better to come forwards again and then up. So rocking forwards and then we're pushing up. Okay, don't worry if you got stuck with that bit because we're going to go through it again. Now, remember this. Lean forwards, weight forwards, plie and sit lightly. But what happens when you can't get forwards? Push yourself up so your butt's off the floor. Now, if you could get your butt off the floor, try and stay there. Maybe you can stay there with one hand forwards and push yourself up. Okay, let's do it one more time on this cross of the legs. Bend and lean forwards. When you're really low, lower yourself back. That's right. And to come up, push or use your hands to get your butt to come forwards. We want the body's weight in front of the legs. That's right. Leaning forwards and pushing up. Da. Okay, let's try the other side. So we're crossing at the ankles. Again, make sure your knees can bend. If they don't, cross lower down. Now, yes, we might be on the sides of the feet a little bit, so that's okay. Now, lean forwards this side and come into sitting. Whoop, that's it. Nice and lightly. Good, and then to come up, rock forwards or use your hands to come up. Are you with me? Now, if you have any extra questions, do make a comment, let me know. But hopefully these are all the techniques that you're probably going to need for this. So lean forwards, bend knees and hips, land lightly, and then push to come up, or push the hands up and then come up. Can we do it once more? So coming down is a sit to stand, and there's a sit to stand test, I think developed by some Spanish doctor who said, oh, if you could do this, you're going to live a very, very long time. Let's give the legs a shake out. I don't think it's conclusive, okay? I think what he really meant was if you've got the strength and flexibility to use your ankles, knees, hips and all the muscles around here, then your heart's probably good because you're going to be able to walk around and your mobility's probably going to be good, okay? But if you've got issues with ankles, hips or knees, of course, that's going to affect things. But it doesn't mean to say that you're not going to live a long time. I'm sure you will, especially if you keep practicing yoga. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, see you next time.